I thought, I'm going to have to get rid of a shop. At least I'm going to have to fucking sell my bed.
I remember.
I'm at least going to have to fucking get rid of a bed. Some dude's just fucking died on my bed. I'm going to have to get rid of it.
I remember my client.
Right, guys. Fuck me. Well, there's take 3 of the first episode. No, but take 4 if you count the complete episode that we scrapped because you guys were too quiet.
No,
tired.
I've learned a lot. I already knew I had a monotone voice, but I've learned even more that this voice is not built for shit like this.
Oh, I nailed it. I don't know
gonna
what the
try.
problem is. I don't know what the problem is.
You were an hour late. You were fucking hour late.
I was late, bro. Day one.
I was late.
Day one.
Fuck, I forgot about that. There's always
One, bro. You're never gonna.
something.
It's always something.
Always fucking driving the wrong way or turning up late.
Yeah. Anyway, it's been 2 years of our mums asking us to do a podcast, and we've finally gone. You know what? Fuck it. Let's actually do it. And we're here. We're finally. Well, we're here last week.
We're just about here.
Yeah, we were here last week and went. Yeah, no, that wasn't very good. So we're doing it again. Take 2 of episode 1.
It's kind of take 3, but we're trying. We're learning. We're learning on the job.
Curbs.
We're pretending we know what we're doing.
Yeah, we're the Making Marks podcast.
Yeah.
I'm Callum.
I'm Kev.
Connor.
Hey, you didn't say it all high this time.
Connor.
Hi,
so paranoid. My voice is so deep, so I'm trying to put it on a bit more of a.
No, it sounds good.
You know what I'm trying
It
to say.
sounds good.
Obviously we're a tattoo studio, so we're going to be talking about some touchy subjects, and we're obviously going to be fucking swearing because we are our own boss. So if you don't like it, hopefully keep watching.
Tattoo studios are 18 plus anyway, so
Yeah,
the podcast has got to be 18.
No, we're not forcing anyone to watch it, but we'll see how the conversation takes us, and we'll go from there.
Absolutely.
And we're going to try and lead this down the route of not just us sitting here chatting shit. We're going to involve clients and get stories going and try and muster up something a little bit.
Yeah, we have a lot of interesting clients, don't we? I think this is what
I think we've got a really broad range of people that are fucking really interesting.
Yeah,
They've
there's
done some
been
mad
so
things
many
in their
times
lives.
where we've sat in here and we wish some cameras were rolling to document what people are saying.
Some
Do you know
people
what I mean?
have said some crazy shit.
Meet some really fucking top tier
They've
people in
done
the
some
studio.
cool stuff as well.
So some people which would like to tell some stories of a lot of the clients, which
Do you know,
do you know what I mean?
I find as well, I go home, we've had like a proper laugh in here, all been laughing, just stomachs hurting and everything. I go home and I tell my wife and she's just there like, so?
Mate, daily.
And I'm like,
Daily.
look, there's people that want to listen to my stories and you couldn't give a flying fuck.
But it's kind of like, so today when I was tattooing, I sat there and we were fucking having a rant in the shop as you do every day.
Yeah.
And then I thought, like, shit, maybe I find this interesting, but because they can't leave, because we're pinning them down, tattooing them.
Yeah, you got them
so
in the bag,
we
ain't
think it's
you?
interesting.
You can tell them
but
anything you want.
They can't get up and
They're
leave because they're
fucking
in the middle
prisoner.
of doing something.
They're your
So,
prisoner.
Yeah, we've literally got them captive under a fucking needle, and they can't leave the studio. So
And
maybe
they can't disagree with you either.
we're forcing them to listen to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's no pressure. No one's got to fucking
Now
watch
people
it.
always say like it's therapy. I think it's therapy for us.
100%.
Yeah.
Mate, for many years, I'm tattooing like nearly 10 years now. For many years, I have just vented to him, just a set of ears. It works. It's helped me out. I feel pretty sound.
Yeah.
Gone through some shit and I feel all right, mate. Just because the customers are left probably feeling like their glasses half empty. But I'm just filling mine up.
That's what everyone
I
leaves.
feel
Pale,
sound,
depleted,
mate.
and fucked.
Yeah.
And we're like, see you later.
Not going to tattoo them because I've had to
feel
listen
so
to my
much
monotone fucking voice drowning for 6 hours.
Oh.
Probably fucking. Everyone gets that tattoo flu, don't they? It's just for fucking making marks, fucking disease.
They're just bored of us talking. And now we decided to film ourselves talking so they can listen to it once they've
spread
left
the
as
joy
well.
elsewhere.
At this point, we're just begging for compliments, ain't we? We just want them to turn around like,
Yeah,
"No,
everyone
we
tell us
like
how
you,
fucking
really.
great
Please
we
say
are.
you like us.
Please, like,
Have you,
comment there.
you boys seen Pete Davidson recently?
No, so
have.
I've not heard a
He's
single thing
been-
about this.
So, literally, I opened up TikTok, Instagram, something this morning. It came straight up with a picture of Pete Davidson. He's got no tattoos on his arms. I'm like, what the fuck? I read it.
So did
and
he have
he's
loads
been
of tattoos before?
Yeah.
Right, he was covered.
Have you
Oh,
never
it was in
seen-
that tattoo
Covered.
program, wasn't he? About
Yeah.
the fire. Was it his
But
dad
he's-
was a firefighter or something?
Yeah,
He's
King
got
of
loads
Staten
of-
Island. That's
that's
it.
the
So
one,
that's like a biography
What's that?
of.
No, we're not open, mate. So now we treat every customer. It's pretty funny. Like, what the fuck? No one's walked in for
Do you know what?
Ah.
Fuck it. Leave that.
fucking
Leave that
third
in.
time lucky if someone walks into the studio.
And
but-
yeah, King of Staten Island is actually a it's like a biography of
true
his
story
life.
of his life.
So
Yeah,
he
I
wanted
see,
to be a tattooist and stuff like that, but he became a comedian. His dad died in 9/11 and stuff like that. But he did a lot of the tattoos on himself. And
Did he?
yeah,
That's why they're shit then.
yeah.
Oh
But
my
he's
God,
getting
I've
rid
not
of
seen
them
him, I
now.
can't
as
comment.
He's like, yeah, son, just get rid of them.
So
Imagine
he's
like
got them all
yeah.
lasered off. That
You
must
two-
so imagine like
fucking hurt.
MGK but patchwork. It was like he had loads, fucking loads.
What are you doing?
You carry on chatting. I'm gonna go lock the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he had loads, and then he's gone off to his standardly like yearly rehab,
Yeah.
and then just come up. They said they hadn't seen him in months, and he's come up, and his arms are bare. There's fuck all there.
That's
So
crazy,
he's been
man.
lasering the whole time he's been doing it.
Fuck, but is it actually going to take the whole tattoo out, or is it just going to like? Because
I don't
it's
know.
very
Like,
rare.
in the
well,
picture, it looked like when they do films and they get rid of all the tattoos.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. Like it was clean. It was
how do you know
clean.
it's not just cover up makeup?
Because I don't think he'd do that. It was just I think it was just like a normal sighting. It wasn't like a special event
That's
or
a
anything
crazy
like that.
move, that is. All that time just to fucking
Maybe it's
tattoo
just
yourself.
bad memories, like trying to reinvent yourself type shit.
Yeah, he's had a bit of a rough time, hasn't he?
Yeah. Because he's always been a bit like in
He's
and
a bit
out of
loose,
rehab. He's always been
Yeah, he's a cool guy, though,
he
man. He
bags
does
some
well for
fucking-
himself
He bags
as
some
well.
welders, doesn't he? Like,
He's
he gets
done
some
well.
fucking
Everyone had
nice-looking
some
women.
fucking. Everyone had a thing for Pete Davidson for last year.
His
He
dick
got
must
he
be
got
massive.
a bout, bro. He got
His
a
dick
bout, mate.
must be fucking arm length. Because there's no way his face is getting them kind of women without it.
Yeah,
I think that's one of those like personality things is winning you.
he was on trend, wasn't he, for a few
yeah.
years? That kind of like.
It was the cool thing to do for a while, wasn't it? Especially, I think
I was going to say something so fucking dark there.
edgy,
You gotta say it now. You can't just pull yourself out of hand.
edgy,
No,
and
no,
alternative. Edgy and alternative definitely became a bit of a thing.
Yeah.
Obviously with Travis Barker and
Oh yeah,
Parker.
with
I
all the
think it looks sick,
Kardashians.
though.
I'll never
Like
forget
that era, I
their
think that's
names.
really cool.
Yeah, but then you've got MGK and Megan Fox.
So
like, she went
MGK,
with
I love
someone
what
a
he's
bit-
done to his
His
tattoos.
new
Yeah.
ones,
They look fucking
The
sick.
blackout looks
Yeah.
Like,
amazing.
obviously, blackouts like it's not for everyone, but I completely
I like the
understand why people
compartments
get
of
it
it though,
done.
where it's like drawn down.
I want to. I know you're getting your arm blacked
Yeah.
out. I want to get all mine. I want mine redone a lot heavier.
Yeah.
Because mine styles change and tastes change over years. But what MGK is doing, I think it looks great. I think he's had so much good
It
feedback.
flows
from
with his body so fucking well.
But he's gonna make black work really popular. Just
Yeah.
off that, like the
I
younger
think a lot
generation is
more
gonna be
people-
more
Yeah.
attracted to it now.
100%.
Because he just rocks it. He's got that centre line, isn't he? And it's just got.
That's
these
what I
little
mean. The
youthful
way it
shape.
all splits and shapes to like the forms of
I
his
think
body
he's absolutely
is
massive with
really
looking
well
at
done.
Suits him.
It's mad, to be fair, that he's gone that way and Pete Davis has gone the
I know.
complete other way at pretty much the same
But now
time.
it's gonna
as
be
well.
cool to not have tattoos one day. Which, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's so many
Yeah.
people are tattooed
Never.
now. It's like 1 in 3 person. One in every 3 people have a tattoo, mate.
I reckon, to be honest, I was reading something recently and they were saying that they reckon that this next generation coming up will probably be a bit more like, I don't want tattoos because
Pussies.
everybody's got tattoos.
You said it.
That's the
But
first
it's
thing
like,
that comes
with this
to my head.
generation now, like not many people, they don't really go out, they don't really drink, they just kind of sit in and just go on their
Yeah.
phones. That's all I've noticed now. Like
It's
a
all
lot of bars
gaming
are
and shit
closing
now, innit?
down.
It's all gaming and
Everyone just sits in their
Weird
house.
little
Like the
fucking
whole like communities are dying just from people
Yeah.
not fucking venturing out the doors.
There's quite a fitness sort of
Yeah, which is good. Like I
trend.
get like
That's
I'm
not
not
bad, no.
advocating drinking.
No.
I'm fucking whatever, but you can still leave your house and go play a bit of Kirby if you want.
Yeah.
Oh, what a
Remember
game! I was so fucking good at that. So good at it.
You say you're good at every sport, though, bro.
Yeah, but I am.
I don't think that. You can just
Test
about
me.
walk, mate. Your
So,
back
we-
is
We've
fucked.
said this before. We still ain't done it.
You've got the case of tattoo back, mate, and it's
Yeah.
fucked.
He's
You
got the
can
case
walk
of
in him
fucking
and shot downstairs
scoliosis.
like a
I'll
crap.
break it again just to prove a point. Go play Kirby, right?
So I've
Fuck
got a
this
comment on
podcast.
your jeans, bro. So
Uh,
Kevin's now got jeans on that haven't got holes on the knees.
Yeah, I'm a
Just
grown up
me.
now.
This is the first
I'm a
pair of
grown-up.
jeans I've seen him. So when Kev first started it, where everyone obviously ripped jeans and with your knees cut sticking out, and so Kev tattooed his own knees twice on both sides. Obviously got 2 kneecaps twice. Yeah, he's got obviously just so his tattoos could stick out his holes in his knees. And then I walked past him the other day, and I said what I thought, and I just called him Little Knees. And
No.
he took it
Right,
to
you keep telling this story, yeah,
Don't need.
and you weren't saying it in the right context because it makes me sound like I'm fucking just being dramatic, but
You
I'm
were
not.
being dry.
I'm not being dramatic.
You were
We were in a room full of lads. It was like testosterone all over the place. It was going off. Like everyone was having fun, and he walked past me and went, oh, look at your little knees. I was like, what the fuck
Like
did you
word
just say
vomit
to
it
me?
out, 'cause it's just what I
What did
thought.
you just say to me?
Oh, it's so cute. Look at his little
What the
knees.
fuck?
So
So
I need to
yeah,
stroke him. We'll give him a little kiss.
I've now got a fucking complex, and I've had to get rid of half my wardrobe and buy all new
So
jeans.
now you've actually got a full set of jeans on. Congratulations, mate, for your first pair.
I tried to blag it was for winter, but he's seen right through
They're
it.
nice jeans, bro. I'll give you that, mate.
Thank you.
So
Can I tell you something that I've never told you guys before? Right.
I'm a bit nervous now. 'Cause you've told me a lot of mad shit. So, it's scary.
So, when I first came down here to have a chat with you about coming and working here, right? The morning of, it's fucking embarrassing. It's funny, but it's fucking embarrassing. So the morning of, I'm choosing like what to wear for the day, and Louisa's like, "Why are you so like bothered?" And I was like, "Well, I've just got all these fucking shit jeans, and I'm going to see this guy who's fucking famous for wearing a pair of
You had
jeans."
to bring this up.
I'm not. No. This is more about the
to
fact.
bring this shit up.
No, it's more about the fact.
Where's my skinny jeans?
I was like, I need to pick the right pair of jeans.
Give me a fucking break, man.
I'm not even joking. I was sat there like, I can't go dressed like shit to this studio. But to be fair, I did the same when I went to my last studio as well. I was
just
like, I
first good
need to
impression,
dress.
isn't
Yeah.
You do realise if you're
100%.
comparing your dress sense, and I got ridiculed online for years for wearing a shit
Yeah, but
pair
you
of
got
jeans,
ridiculed.
and you had to feel like you had to get on the same level. It was not hard to beat.
You
was
you
not
got
hard to
ridiculed
beat.
because people are fucking jealous though.
No, it's
you
because I
didn't
was
get
wearing
ridiculed.
fucking super tight jeans, and the other threes were equally as tight.
Yeah, because
kinda
that's
where it
what
comes
was
from.
fashionable.
Yeah. Well, let's part this conversation.
Yeah.
for
We'll have a
another time.
proper conversation about that in the future.
Yeah,
it was more because we were going on about Kev's jeans, and I was like, do you know what? It's just brought this memory up of me in my bedroom going, I need to find the perfect pair of skinny jeans. Because if it ain't
So
the
what you
perfect...
should have done was, if you would have got a pair of blue spray paint and sprayed it on, you would have
Yeah.
matched
Yeah,
it perfectly,
basically.
bro. So
Meggins.
Megan.
oh, that
That's
was
a thing, isn't it? That is a thing. I didn't just imagine that.
men's leggings.
You never heard of that?
I've
You
never
never heard of
heard of that.
Meggins?
They're like
Meggings.
super
Right,
spray
it's like
on.
fucking-
I've heard
yeah.
jeggings.
Ballet dancing fucking tights. It's
Yeah,
mad.
jeggings are women's ones, don't they?
Have I just made that up? Or is it
No, but I'm
jeggings?
agreeing with you. So if you have, I'm fucking like,
Meggins?
I'm pretty sure I've heard it.
Well, it's fucking Meggins now.
Anyway, we've got to move on to this main section.
Yeah.
Else we're never going to get it done. It's just
We're
going
never
to
gonna
chat
get
about
it done, mate.
our jeans.
Yeah. So we were thinking of what to do, weren't we? And where to take this on the first one. And then a lot of we have a lot of same questions, don't we? All the time. Customers constantly ask us
Repeatedly.
the same questions, which is fine, because when people, especially your first tattoo, you don't want to get into, so we answer them the same every time. But we get asked the same questions every single time. And it's as if it's the first time we've heard this question, so we have to just dead enthusiastic and answer it back. So we thought, let's tick a few boxes, yeah, and let's ask each other the same fucking questions we get asked all the time, just so, and hopefully we can get asked other stuff.
You can stop asking us these stupid questions every single day. I swear some of you have asked me more than once as well. This isn't a one-time thing. This is like, I'm going to ask them again. What's the most painful tattoo?
I know. So what should we start with then? What's the most common question you get
I think that's probably the most common one. What's the most painful place?
I would say it's how long you've been doing this for. I get that every single
Let's do what's a
time.
painful place though. Because what's the most painful tattoo you boys have had?
What's yours?
Mine was probably back of my kneecap.
Really?
Yeah,
That's a good
I don't know why. It
That's a
was
good
just
shout.
it was super sore, man. But then I feel like as I'm getting older, every single tattoo is getting more painful. Like
Facts.
Yeah.
every
Facts.
tattoo I'm getting, it's
Facts.
fucking sore, man.
You
Like
should be
my
able
back.
to boss the shit up.
I've still got another session or two left on my back, and I really want to get it done, but I'm just dreading it.
Yeah, it
See-
does get worse.
I don't get how that makes sense because old people are hard as fuck. Like they go to hospital and stuff and have all this shit done. And they're like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
I'm not one of them guys.
And then you go get tattooed and you're
I'm not that guy. I'm not him.
shit.
I fucking hate it, bro.
We skip the
But
generation.
then it's like, if I've got a customer and they're sat there and I'm like, oh, come on, mate, it's mine now, what you doing?
Yeah,
And then as soon as I get a tattoo, I feel so guilty that I've just done that to someone for the last
yeah, I do
It's so
that for a
frustrating.
day and then it goes
You know what
back
I
to
mean?
normal.
It's so frustrating when you've got a client that's just like it hurts. So I get it. It's
All
not a
tattoos
case
hurt.
of like bitching and moaning
Yeah.
about clients, but it's more like there's certain clients that just take it over the top. They're just sat there being so
oh, it hurts a bit more to the left. Oh
my god, stop. Fucking sit
This ain't
still.
aimed at nobody directly, by
No.
the way. This is just a whole percentage of
Yeah.
people do this.
Well, I
Like,
could say one name.
I swear to fucking
I'm
God.
not,
I was like,
I'm
I
not
had
gonna
it in
do
my
it.
head.
I'm not going to do it.
I had it in my head.
No. Don't call people out.
I've already
But we
done that
can,
once.
but we're not. We're choosing not
Yeah.
to.
Just had a lot of visions of
Choosing
his
not to.
fucking face on the floor.
Stop being a pain in the ass or you will get called out.
So, what else did you just say then? You asked another question.
I was
long
just
have you been doing it?
Yeah.
How long you been tattooing?
How
That's
long?
a fucking shit question. That
It is a shit question.
Yeah,
But it is one we get asked all the time. To be honest, I don't know. I don't know. Like a while now.
A while,
you know,
yeah. We'll say a while.
I'm in my 30s.
I feel like I've been doing it all my life.
I've
Even
done
after
this
a couple
done
of
this
years, I
way-
feel like we're doing it all my life. It's a job where it consumes everything.
Yeah.
Like, and I love that about it. Do you know what I mean? I love the lifestyle it gives you to be able to be a tattoo artist and just create shit every day. Do you know what I mean? It gets difficult when you want to go home and try and do something else because you're just mentally fucking drained.
I think that's one thing that a lot of clients don't see though. So if you're contacting an artist, I would bear in mind that we have lives outside of tattooing, but it's very, very little. It's very little because, well, the thing is, we leave here, we do our own
24-hour day job.
It's our own business, it's our own books, it's our own designs, it's our own booking you guys in, messaging you back and forth. And we do sometimes get a little bit sort of overwhelmed with that. I mean, I do anyway. Overwhelmed with just the gravity of how much.
It's not like a 9 to 5 job where we finish, go home, and you put your feet
not
up.
even close.
It's going home, and then if you don't answer messages back, and they get on top of you, and then you come across rude. But we never want to come across rude. It's just because
it's not rude.
It's
there's loads of you and one of me. Do you know what I mean?
Because it's never nothing personal. We are just fortunately enough.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm so fucking grateful we are back to messages, obviously. Do you know what I mean? We wouldn't be able to do what we're doing if it weren't for customers. But it is a lot. And sometimes people send in question marks. It is. I think in any job, just a question mark, it's like, bro,
man, that's rude.
If you just give me a minute, because it's like, at first, it just said, oh, bro, you're like, you know what I mean? Send anything else.
Like, I've told people before, if I don't message you back, just drop me another little message to remind me. Don't send question marks.
Hey, mate, did you spot my last message?
Yeah,
it's not deliberate. We're not deliberately blanking people. It's just because we have a high consistency of messages coming through all the time.
I mean, I've got I go home. I got 2 kids. I got to put them to bed. I got to get dinner. I got to spend a bit of time with my wife, and then like half the time I'm like, fucking Louise, kids.
You're gonna beat up your ass.
Oh, she keeps
you
doing it, man.
This is gonna drop, and then you are too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go hide under the stairs.
It's the first and last podcast we're ever gonna do.
Please don't do it, Louise. Oh, she just beats me all the time.
Any minute now. She's got her
echoes through the realm. We're just like,
closes next, and we're gonna be here. We're gonna get fucking beat up.
Oh, they're just gonna come in together and just batter us.
Oh no. Anyway, where the fuck are you going?
Where are you going, mate?
What is he doing?
Just bring your bottle over.
Does he understand a bit like? But he's got too comfortable. Episode 1, day 1. He was late first day. Now it's took 4 attempts to sit down and figure this shit out. And now, I want you to fucking sit down and talk shit for a little bit. That'd be great, mate.
Anyway, we're not technically off the first question. You asked us what most painful tattoo is. You told us it's yours.
So I said behind my kneecap. Yeah. My back. Ribs, can't lie, I numbed it up, so it should have been worse than it is. But now I'm getting to like armpit stage because I'm the most tattooed one out of the 3 of us. So now I'm there's an ongoing debate in the studio with who's got the most tattoos.
It's not a debate.
We all think it's each other.
So for the audio listeners,
Kev's the most tattooed.
Kev's full of shit.
That's what's ringing through your head right now.
Kev, I'll describe Kev. Kev has got no face tattoos, kind of a neck tattoo.
That's so cool, got face tattoos.
He tried to do his fingers, but kind of like gone, oh shit, no, I didn't want to do that. What? And got half of his arms done.
I can't lie.
Connor,
don't even come on to me, bro.
I'm not coming on to you, mate.
Won this.
Again, little finger tattoos that like
but
they don't count.
No, I need
his hands are half done.
I like my hands. I think they look cool.
Yeah, they're slightly half done.
You got your back lined and fucking run off.
Oh, by choice. Ooh.
Right. What I will say is.
Anyway, audio listeners, my face is done, my neck's done, my fingers are done, my hands are done. Even my arms are done.
He's so
I'm
cool.
so like
He's so sick. He's got.
Look, if you guys looked half as cool as me, then life would be good.
Sexy voice for a podcast.
Oh yeah.
No, so when I first met Kev was
under tattooed.
Yeah, Kev was like neck. And that is it. Kev had if Kev had a jumper on, he looked heavily tattooed until he took it off and there was nothing.
I can't even think.
And then he decides to tattoo his kneecaps. So he looked like he looked like he had
No,
a
no, no, no,
bodysuit.
no, no. I did like
jumper and knees
above
out.
before, didn't I? I did like the big lettering before.
You did, yeah. Granted, but it was still in the whole vicinity of that hole.
So I tattooed my legs, the top of my legs, my knees, with my fingers.
Callum's got his face and head and hands. Callum's pretty heavily tattooed, but he has got some big gaps. His torso needs finish. He's got
my torso needs finish.
his torso needs finish.
Like waist up, I'm pretty much.
Yeah,
I'm pretty much
I reckon in the next couple of months, hopefully, if I get the balls to get it finished, I reckon I'm gonna annihilate both of you.
You say this
Hands
every
down. If I
couple
can
of
stop being a pussy and
I'd
sit
be
through
finished.
it, to be honest.
If you just hurry up and tattoo me.
Don't want
This
to.
is your fault.
I do need to tattoo both of you. I can't believe I've not, to be honest.
I
You've not tattooed me either. Callum's tattooed me. You've not tattooed me.
Have I not?
Nah.
Has he not?
No.
I've tattooed you, haven't I?
Yeah.
You
I've
tattooed me.
had two little
I've
tattoos
got,
of Callum.
I've got Louise's name on my chest.
But I have had both of you booked in, and do you know what I mean?
Cancelled for a holiday.
Yeah. Always standard practice, that is. Fucking hell. Holiday first.
Anyway, next question.
Right, so let me pick a good one. What is...
Banger.
This is one we get all the time. Yeah, all the fucking time. What is the weirdest tattoo request? Standard question.
Yeah.
It's a good one, though. It's a good one.
I got asked once for a monkey in an anorak coat with no context, no nothing. I was just like,
good.
it sounds cool, but why? Is I don't know, just because.
I know who
like,
that was on as well, yeah. It's the same dude who wanted a snake wrapping around his
That's
toes.
where it was leading, and he
Yeah, which
fucking
is
he consistently asked me for snakes going in and out of his toes, knowing I fucking hate toes. I can't stand toes. Not like I just hate them.
Yeah, mate, I reckon you should do it.
No, never.
I reckon you should do it.
There's not
What's
a chance.
yours? What's your weirdest tattoo request?
So I don't see anything as that weird.
That's such a Callum thing to say.
You fucking wouldn't.
Right, so I've
Callum
never
thing to
had
say.
anything like, oh, I want a monkey in an anorak coat. So I've never had anything weird like that. I've had more just like bad requests. Like where I first started tattooing, there's a lot of undesirables. And I remember one day we had, do you remember the EDL?
Yeah.
The EDL, the
Yeah.
English Defence League.
Oh yeah.
They were like
fucking-
coming through town.
Yeah.
And this lad comes in, he's like, oh, I want a Heineken cap on my hand, but I want it to say Hail Hitler. And I'm like,
Fucking
"Bro,
hell.
Just don't.
the fuck out
What
this
the
shop,
fuck?
twat." But this is the thing. So for me, I'm
Yeah,
like,
you can never put your
weird-
stamp on shit. You
Yeah.
can't do that
No,
and walk
absolutely
around.
not.
It's fucking, it's crazy shit.
for me, weird tattoos has never been a thing.
Mhm.
It's more like requests for things that
Yeah.
are like,
So that's the same with me.
No.
I've turned my nose up at so many shit because I don't want myself to be connected to that bullshit. Do you know what I
No.
mean? You've got
Yeah.
you're your own product. I don't. I kind of did that. Like fuck that.
Yeah.
I had this one woman once. She wanted a no smoking band. You know, like a little red circle with a line for it on the top of her hand, but she wanted a dick in it with wings. Yeah. And I went, oh yeah, Sam will do it later. I thought she was joking. Yeah. It was like this like older woman. I don't know how old she was. She was a bit older. And she was sound enough, like she was a nice woman.
Why?
But then I thought she was joking. So when I went, all right, yeah, Sam will, oh yeah, come back later. And as she was leaving, she goes, so what time later? I was like, oh no, I was joking. I'm not actually gonna do it. I thought you were joking. And then she left the shop in a bit of a mood.
You didn't
so I
ask
wouldn't do
why.
it. No, it was just.
Oh my god, that would have
She
driven
just
me
wanted
mad.
to, like, who's throwing dicks at her?
What's that about?
Someone's
Why
throwing
would the
dicks
dick
because
have
you don't
wings?
want it to happen.
but what I don't get with this
crazy.
entire situation is the wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get the no dick thing. Like if she doesn't like,
Someone
sounds
threw a
dope,
dildo.
Hardcore
and she
lesbian.
don't want it thrown at her again.
She doesn't like flying
stop,
dick.
please. Stop throwing dicks.
Yeah. She was just getting loads at one point. I
Stop
thought, nah, no more.
Inattentive with flying dicks.
It just doesn't make much
wings
sense.
is- Set
It's
my head.
fucking weird, isn't
I'm
it?
never
Yeah.
gonna be able to stop thinking about that. Somebody must know.
Yeah, I don't.
Somebody
know,
has
mate.
to
It was
know
a
what
lot.
that
It was a
means.
long time ago, bro. It was many years ago. It was, and since that, like, because
know
I
what?
think if you post crazy shit online, and you like, there's some tattoo artists who can post these mad tattoos they do. They get away with doing it because it's their little thing.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's what they do. But obviously they see our work. You don't really get that many weird requests. It's just when someone walks in the studio as a walk-in.
Yeah.
Well, they're probably a bit pissed or they want a spontaneous tattoo. Do you know what I mean? But it's never a good idea anyway.
I think what helps with us as well is since moving to a good area, you know, like I worked in Stratford upon Avon, now we're working in Leamington. It's
What's he laughing at?
I've googled it.
What? Flying dicks.
Oh shit! I don't even know if I can say some of these words. In ancient,
Do you want me to read it?
yeah.
Do you want me to read it? Yeah, what's it saying?
In ancient Roman religion and magic, representations of the winged phallus are usually referred to as fasciculum and symbolize the divine phallus or the embodiment of the Roman deity of fertility. Fascinus? Is that Fascinus?
This doesn't explain why it
Yeah,
had
Yeah,
a
no, no, no,
smoking
no, no.
band
Right,
around
so-
it.
Well,
What's-
instantly, the ban in my head means she had like god level dick and then lost it. So now it's all banned. That's where my head went straight away.
I've had the best, so just
I had the
fuck off.
best. I'm done. Hang up the dicks. You're out,
Yeah.
mate.
That's it. Done and dusted. Never the same again. Vertebrae smashed.
Right, should we move on to something else? Because I can't speak about flying dicks any longer. That is
Oh.
done.
Yeah, that's question.
Right, let me have a look at a good one. Everyone asks this: were you always good at drawing?
Obviously not.
No,
It's a,
Nah,
it's
yeah, it's a long fucking
I was
process.
not doing portraits when I was 5.
yeah, but it's like you. But my argument to that is like we have to be. You to be a good to level up to
I
be a
think
good
it's
artist. Like, you
more-
have to have that level of
I
artistic
think it's
ability.
more vision.
You could right, so I
Right,
could teach
more
somebody
vision.
how to fucking the do's and don'ts of tattooing. Yeah? For fucking hygiene, safety shit, the fucking
yeah.
all of that side to it, just the needle day. You could teach someone the do's and don'ts to do it pretty quick, really, yeah? Don't necessarily gonna be good at it. I feel like to make a good tattoo artist, you need to figure out light and dark, you need to figure out where the shadows coming, you need to be able to fucking work shit out in your
seeing
head.
things a little bit
And then
more
translate
differently.
that as if you would draw it or paint it onto someone's skin.
Seeing
know
the
what I mean?
finer details and things.
Right, guys. So, just had a quick break there. Before we go any further, what I want you to do, if you're listening on YouTube, pause the video, subscribe to us, like the video, comment down below, and if you can, just hit the notification bell. It's completely free, but it will really help us. The more followers we can get, we've got a bit of a goal, and we want to be able to share more stories with you guys. But we need to be able to see that you guys want to see it. So that's where the comments will come in handy, and it's where the likes, shares, and subscribes will come in handy. If you are listening to us on any of the podcast platforms, just hit the what is it on the podcast? I can't remember.
That was a fucking
So I
Come on,
don't
ask it
really
me.
watch on.
Mate,
Oh,
I am a
podcast.
technophobe, mate.
See, I
I'm
think-
32
right.
and I'm aging rapidly.
No,
I can't
guys,
fuck
if you're listening on any of the podcast platforms, do your thing. I don't know what it is, but do your thing.
Do
I'll
that
find
thing
out
we
and
need.
I'll say it next week. But
do
yeah.
that thing.
Anyway, back to this episode. So, next question.
Right, so I'm kind of like going off on a tangent here and writing down some, not just questions which customers ask us, mainly something I want to kind of hear from you boys as well. To be
Yeah, go on
honest, yeah. So, what is a good? I've got a good one in a minute, but I'm going to save that one. What's the most annoying thing a client can do whilst you're tattooing them? Without dobbing anyone in, because this ain't aimed at nobody in particular. This is just for conversation purposes only.
Moving.
Just move it.
Yeah,
Moving
I was like,
about.
instantly I'm
Yeah.
like wiggling.
Yeah, I could.
Wiggling.
A
Yeah.
couple of clients come to mind. I'm not going to name names,
Mhm.
but but there are actually genuinely a couple of clients that either they move around so much that it's like tattooing a moving target.
Mhm.
So I've been tattooing a guy once. I'm gonna have to I've got to try and get. So I'm tattooing his leg. Right.
That's
Oh,
a
no,
mad-
And he's
you're
like
doing
fucking
It's a mad
army
position,
crawling
man.
off. For the listeners, I'm getting in some
Mad
positions.
angle for me to look at.
So he's stop looking. Stop
Yeah.
fucking looking.
Prostate.
But he's like his army crawling off, and the next thing you know, his legs up here, his foot's down,
you're
his
dead
foot
flexible.
is fucking. What do you expect? his head's down by the floor. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, man? And he's just down, and I'm like, mate, you've got to sit still. I'm trying to I'm trying
it's
to
the
do something
worst, it's the worst.
Do you know what it
permanent
is
on
though?
your skin.
I think it's like you notice that so much more because 90% of people do sit fine. So when you
Yeah.
do get
Yeah.
those ones, it's just like fucking what are you doing?
But that's the thing, like people, we can handle a bit of fidgeting to an extent. It fucking
Yeah, of
hurts,
course, you're
man.
sitting there
It
like for
obviously it
hours on
hurts.
end.
Fidgeting
But
is-
it's when like say if like you're tattooing someone's arm and every time you lift off a needle to dip it in the ink, they're looking at that. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, because
Oh,
like, you're having to readjust your eyes and where you're currently at. Like, you're trying to focus. You're trying to give someone a best case scenario of a bit of work on them. Yeah. So when they're constantly, you've got the rest of your life to look at that piece on your arm for these couple of hours. Just let us do our thing.
So, which would you
Do you know what I
prefer? Somebody, every time you stop tattooing, they're looking at their arm,
Mm-hmm.
or just every now and again, they just stand up and walk off.
Probably just stand up and walk off.
Yeah.
Just stand up, walk off, have a minute, come back.
Sound.
I'm
Do
not
you know
letting them do either.
Strap them down.
I've got shit to do. Just sit still.
Yeah, but that's the thing as well. We're on a time scale, man.
Yeah.
And it's only going to get worse. Like, it's not going to fucking get any better. You might as well just sit
Yeah.
through it. Do you know what mine is?
Like, you're not here for a
Do you know a
massage.
bit of a fucking thing? What's it? Doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, it just like makes it does my head in. Do you remember, like, say if I'm tattooing someone's top of the arm here, and then they're obviously, granted, it hurts, but then they're looking at me and they're like,
Yeah.
and you're like, fucking hell, trying to fucking like leaves are going past me, tumbleweeds. I'm like, fucking hell, it's like a tattooing in a fucking
Blow your
hurricane.
eyelashes off your head.
Mate, and it's like, especially when someone's smoking and they're sat there and he's got his fucking breath on you, and you're like, oh my god,
Yeah.
just give me a minute, mate. But you're trying, do you know what I mean? Like, you're trying not to breathe it in as well. I do it when I walk past. You're like dog shit in the street. I walk past it and I hold my breath, so I don't want to fucking breathe in the dog shit fumes. Same thing with other people's breath. I don't want to breathe in someone else's breath. Do you know what I
See,
mean?
for me, with that one, it's when you're tattooing somebody's neck.
Yeah,
And
but you are close to the face.
no, I know, but
hard.
it's
Close to the
I
face.
hate
That's a
it
hard
though.
one.
Like, just breathe out your fucking nose. Stop
Yeah.
now. Breathe
Yeah,
in.
but
It's
you
like-
can't. You could like don't. You can't
When,
actually fucking
when
breathe.
that little hit of pain gets you, like, it's
Yeah, but no.
Yeah.
you're gonna exhale a little bit.
That is fine, but it's when it's
Yeah. You can't be doing that shit. That's rude in all forms, not
And
even
it's just
tattooing. That's just rude in all
constantly-
Yeah.
forms of life.
I don't. That's never been something that's bothered me. I can't like. It's
Do you know
just,
what's
it's just the
annoying
direct breathing. Like, fucking
One
hell,
thing
you
that
know,
annoys
you couldn't
me-
just do it that way. Do you know what I
Like,
mean?
when you start a tattoo and you're about fucking 3 minutes in and they ask how long it's gonna take,
Oh no.
okay, that shit does my head in.
Got long left, mate.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't know.
Mhm.
It depends on you, how well you sit.
Right. Should we move on to a different one?
Yeah,
What
go
is
for
a good one here? What's the thing you wish clients would do before they come to the studio?
have a wash.
Moisturize.
That was what I was going to say.
Moisturize.
Moisturise is a great
Make
tip.
the skin better.
Yeah.
Like women, so a majority of women look after the skin anyway. They
Yeah.
moisturise quite regularly. So when you tattoo a woman, they it does glide in a lot easier.
It's
With
gonna
blokes,
settle so much better.
yeah, especially if you're tattooing someone who's pretty hairy and you're
Yeah,
shaving them
man.
off, the skin's a bit more coarse. If
Build
they
this.
just moisturise a fucking week or two before, at least,
Yeah.
it does soften up the skin a lot, and you can notice it. That's a good tip.
Hydrated skin is good skin.
100%. Oh, that's a fucking easy one, wasn't it? Right, I got a good one. If you could tattoo any celebrity, dead or alive, what would it be and who? So what would you tattoo on them and who would it be?
Oh,
It's a fucking hard question to answer, to be fair. Dead or alive? I don't even know what I ain't got an answer for this, to be honest.
see, this is so difficult.
Because it's like, what would you tattoo on them as
Yeah,
well?
like I'm going off of like the tattoo and just someone I'd want to spend time with more of a.
Yeah, but that's a good answer, though.
Do you know what? I'm just gonna go basic.
Okay.
Post Malone.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
do you know,
So
like, I
he was
feel
one of
like-
my answers.
Yeah,
I was going to
yeah.
say, yeah.
I
think,
feel like sitting with Post Malone for the day and just doing something cool on him would
Yeah.
just be a sick.
But
day.
you got a little man crush on Post Malone. What were your top
0.01%.
0.01% of Post Malone listeners
That's a
on,
whole year
on
of, like,
YouTube last year? That is
dedication.
that is a fucking accomplishment. I'll give you that. Like, I
Do you
don't
reckon
know.
you're gonna get that this year?
Do you know what? No.
No, but he's got his new
Don't.
country album when Callum is country. So
Yeah.
Callum's brought cowboy boots.
Yeah.
He's got boot cuts. He has a toothpick hanging in his mouth most of the time. Oh, there he is. There's two. I'm right on cue. There's little truck wraps on. It's a good look for you, bro. But it's like I like country as well. But we've been forced into listening to country. We have no choice.
No.
Yes.
No.
We have no fucking choice, bro.
Right.
We'll have any song on the telly,
There's
and
no
also
way
the
in your head you don't think it's not funny.
5 songs deep
no
back to
fucking way.
country.
Right.
It's on every day. You get the remote.
Yeah.
Same songs, same
you-
playlist,
A,
same rotation.
No. B, you're snaking me here.
I
Because
like some of the songs.
when-
But
no,
like,
no, no.
fucking repeatedly. No, go fuck
When-
yourself.
Yeah.
I
It's
ain't
the
When Connor's on
repetitiveness every
holiday-
fucking day I can't handle.
But when Connor's on holiday, we very rarely listen to country music.
I listen to rock.
And yeah, exactly.
That's not fucking country
yeah.
then,
the
is it?
That's my point. So when Connor's on holiday, you and I don't listen to country music. So the common denominator here is that Connor's here when the fucking country music's on.
So it's following you.
Yeah.
Right, if I had a choice over country or rock, I'm going to pick country all day long. Because, no, right, so the thing is, I remember a time when Callum went, he had to get the train, yeah? And then I remember saying to you, what do you listen to when you got headphones in? And he was like, it's like fucking screamers, like, like that's just what chills him out, bro, yeah? So this kind of screamo shit, when you think Callum's having a peaceful walk, just looking at some birds and some cats and shit, yeah? He's like, wow, like, in his ears. I'm like, what the fuck? So when it quickly goes from an all right little soft rock shit to that stuff, and it just makes me angry.
Yeah, I don't like the
I can feel my blood pressure going up, and I'm tattooing harder, and I just need it to stop.
Yeah.
So if I had to trade, it'd be that for country, country for that all day long.
When we say rock in that respect, we mean more like
emo type shit.
Yeah, like 2000s.
Mate, you like what you like, but when there's a room full of customers, nobody likes.
My favourite bands.
I never put the screamo stuff in here unless I'm asked to.
How do I know about it then? I know about it.
Yeah, you definitely do.
No, you asked me to. You were like,
you do that thing right where you're like, you'll go, this one isn't like, it's not that bad, and then
yeah, I know. It's a love song. It's a love story. The song is like, it's fucking not.
No, I've put on Bad Omens, which is like mostly them singing really nice songs.
Some dude you put me today, he's got a great voice. Would I listen to it in the car? No. Would I listen to it anywhere? No. It's just in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Fucking country all day long, man, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so I'm gonna do.
You're so happy with that, aren't you?
Yeah.
You fucking.
Well, I got two more little questions. Yeah,
let's go.
One of them being, don't know if it's gonna do any favors for us or not at all. I'm gonna ask it anyway because I think it'd be fucking funny, and I know the answer I'm looking for, but I don't know if it's gonna. Yeah, it might be a really shit idea me bringing this up in general, but I'm gonna anyway. Have you ever fucked up any tattoos?
Yep.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Yep. I did a snake that had.
The snake had been to Turkey, mate.
Nah, it hadn't even been to Turkey. It just fucking grew up in the woods and made love to its family member. You know, you ever seen that fucking that? Have you ever seen?
What are you on about?
No. Have you ever seen the family in the US that's like the most inbred family ever? That's like that was a level.
You did a incestuous snake.
Say they grew up in the woods and fucked their own family.
Well, I don't know.
Are you talking about the dude that barks? Like he goes around, they're like, "Oh, hey,
yeah,
Jerry."
Yeah, them ones. Because they're all like.
See, I've seen the tattoo. Yeah, I seen the tattoo, and it was very early into your fucking.
It was my first month, wasn't it?
Yeah, mate, I fucked up as well. I think we all fucked up. When you're tattooing someone, you are gonna make mistakes at very early. I made them on like mainly my friends and myself. So do you know what I mean? But yeah, this snake. It's on Harry.
Harry was
he won't
so
mind me.
sick
He won't mind me
well.
saying this. Harry's a great fucking guy, and it weren't even him what said anything about it. He accepted it, but then it weren't until I got it sent me, and I was like, "Fuck, we need to sort this." It just had a full set of.
It's when you sent it me, and I was like,
"The snake." It was fucking funny.
No.
It was like we can laugh about it now.
I was like, "Shit."
It's been fixed now.
So fucking bad, man.
Yeah, mate, obviously you would. But it's
awful.
like I said, it was very early into your career. You bit off a bit more than you could chew.
Massively.
And we can laugh about it now because it's fixed now. We fixed it out. Harry was so sound about it. It was a learning curve. But we don't fucking do snakes. Now, I've seen you do loads of snakes recently, and they're fucking really good, bro. They're really good. This was years
ago. It took
ago.
a while to accept.
This was a long time ago, man. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But that was fucking funny, bro. that snake had a set of porcelain veneers.
Like, but no.
Yeah, he had the whitest of teeth, man. It was great.
He was just really happy.
He was
I did actually. One that sticks out. I've literally just remembered. Now, if the person who's got this tattoo watches, I'm so sorry. Just no, because like you don't understand how devastating it is as an artist.
It's soul destroying.
When they come in, it's when the client comes in or messaging, you're like, oh my god.
That gut feeling when you fuck something up.
Sick.
It makes you never do it again.
You
don't do it more than
very
once.
much
You have a fuck up and then you don't do it again.
But I had one client, he came in, I was pretty early on into my career, probably only about not even 2 or 3 months into it. And he's wanting a pocket watch, Roman numerals, flowers with his kid's name. And he's like, oh, I've seen this design. So I get this design. And I'm like, yeah, sick, cool. But it'd be cool if the flowers are on the other side. So I flip the image round. We get it round. We put everything. And he comes back in like 2 weeks later and he's like, the pocket watch is the wrong way round. And I just, my heart fell through my ass. I just felt sick and I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Luckily, the way that it was, we could kind of like, I relined some of them and I changed the numbers and it kind of worked. But at the same time, yeah, like that haunts me today.
Do you know an easy fix to that? Just get him to look at him in the mirror.
Oh my God, you just reminded me.
That was just an easy fix. Now, just like, bro, just look in the mirror and it's fine. What you're on about? Thought it's how you want it.
So I'm not even gonna. I'm such a naughty boy. I've just left my phone on. You've just reminded me of a story. I've got to tell this. A client came in, a studio I worked in years ago, and she came in. Now, there's a plethora of things that were red flags about this person. Yeah. It's just so many things that were red flags. She had a husband's name on her wrist. Anyway, she comes in. No, it wasn't on her wrist. It was somewhere else. She comes in. She gets tattooed on. She comes in the next day. This woman wears a high vis just because, in case. Mm-hmm. She's like, oh, there's something wrong with my tattoo. I'm like, what's up? And she goes to the girl who tattooed it. It's flipped around in the night. I'm like, the fuck did this woman just say? And we're like, well, it didn't, did it? Because it's a tattoo, it's on you forever. So, yeah, she walks up to the mirror and goes, look, it's the wrong way round.
Oh,
like,
day off.
It's a mirror. And her husband,
mate.
Her husband, I shit you not, he just went, I fucking told you. And I'm like,
as if you let her go all the way to the shop as well.
What's happening right now? What am I listening to?
I'd be like, you're going on your own.
I'm like, what are you doing?
You're going on your own, and while you're gone, I'm packing my bag.
And she was like, oh God. Like, and they both just shuffled out together, like annoyed at each other. But yeah,
I've got no words for that. That's just.
She said to the girl that was tattooing her, she was like, oh, you'd like my brother, he's sex on legs.
Oh, what a horrible saying.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Put that in a bag of chippy chips and hotty chocky wocky.
I'm gonna let it land. You'd like my brother.
Oh,
he's sex on legs. Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, wow, yeah, that's a triple insult.
Yeah. I was just too rude. A horrible compliment of sex on legs. That makes me feel sick.
You'd like my brother.
Oh my God. Did ya?
I don't know.
If you had to. If it's you or him left and you got a bit bored, would you?
Adam and Adam situation.
Am I gonna repopulate the earth with him? Probably not.
Are you gonna have a bit of fun?
Probably not.
Right, so what a good one is because we all want to tattoo. We love what we do, yeah. And we have so many fucking great clients. We have so many good stuff. We might not sound it because we're just ranting about stupid shit, but we do have so many amazing clients, right? Yeah. We have so many. These are just some funny fucking stories which I think we should share. But we get asked to. We obviously will mainly do black and grey realism. Callum dabbles in a lot of colour now. But we have a lot of cool shit coming through the door anyway. But is there anything you boys like a dream project? Anything you'd love to do? Like, it could be like where you do it with body, what kind of designs, what kind of styles you're edging towards. What's like what if you could think of something out? What would I know it's a very fucking vague subject to do. Anything what like tickles your fancy lately? You
have to break it down. I'd love to do more bigger pieces.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mean bigger in the sense of like back and sleeves because I do all that shit anyway. But I mean like, you know, you just stretch one image.
Yeah.
And like blow it up as big as possible and do it over a whole limb. Oh, I love that shit.
See, for me, like a dream project will change every single fucking week.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, this week.
That's ADHD brain, bro.
Yeah.
That's because we're all a bit on the spectrum, ain't we? So we're all kind of like.
I want to do this, but next week, you know, it could go from like a micro realism to I want to do one image that envelops your entire body.
Yeah.
And it will change every single week.
So you did a little free liner. What was it the other day you tattooed?
Oh, the St. Michael.
St. Michael, which was unbelievable. And you did it because you slow it down because you do quite heavy, big work all the time. You get so much done usually. Watching you slow it down and just whip shade these little free liner details in, it was fucking beautiful, bro. It was one of my favourite tattoos I've seen you do of late. It was really good. But then obviously I do the same. So what my dream project would be is somebody it would mainly be like dream client as well. Somebody who's fucking nails. Somebody who can
just sit
solid
Yeah.
for like 2-3 days
Yeah.
back to back. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if it's someone's back, but then they're committing to the long term of this project where you can slow down and you can make sure every gradient's there, every bit of detail. I love doing animals. So I think animals are probably one of my favorite things I do. So if I could slow down and just spend like days on like a full back of some mad animals, that's probably be something what I do, but when I mean like dream project, I mean like something which I can just sit and just focus on every detail, and someone's just committed to it, not be finished in 2 days, something to be finished over the space of several sessions.
Yeah.
Just bit my lip there. I just bit one.
I think I think mine would be at the minute like I really like these like Renaissance paintings as tattoos. For me at the moment, I think they're the one. So I would, I think I'd have to go for that. You know, but like on
cool, man.
a huge
Kind of what I
scale.
used to study when I was at uni, like or Renaissance style. I used to do like oil paintings and shit. So I've always been attracted to that whole era.
I've saved quite a few images recently of like it sounds a bit weird, but like angels in like distress or in like pain and stuff like that. You know, like
so I got this
screaming.
This one of mine, yeah. It's like I forgot the name of him, but it's like it's this artist called Adolf something, not Hitler. It's Adolf something else. And it's
he did do painting.
I know he did it, but it's definitely not. And he's got a really long second name. And he does always this is Cupid and the Psyche, and there's loads of different renditions of that, and it's fucking really cool, man.
Yeah.
But it's like, and it's one of the tattoos I've got, which I don't think it's never gonna go out of fashion.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because that whole era, it would have gone out of fashion by now. It's it's one of the highlights of the fucking art world. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
I would say that in general, the Renaissance era of painting will always be popular.
It's timeless, man.
People. It is very timeless.
It's when art was actually art,
and it's still so strong now. Like
so
it's quite requested.
When I was at uni, I used to like do a lot of oil paintings and stuff then. But the reason why I dropped out of doing my fine art degree was because they were asking me to throw some paint up a canvas and how it made me feel and shit. But I was like, right, I can do this realistic oil painting. Like I'm trying to fucking study my craft more. Yeah. But they just wanted me to push down this different direction. And that's fair enough. As I've got older, I understand that kind of abstract and the fucking that kind of style a lot more. And how something made you feel and the emotion behind it all.
Still don't get it.
And the direction of where you threw it. I get it a little bit more now, but what I was showing to the table, they weren't interested in. And so I do feel like now as we're getting later into these years in 2024, and I wonder what 2024 was going to give, but people are literally just strapping themselves to a fucking wall. And like, it's
oh my god! Have you seen those videos of people where they just leave their shoe in a museum? People are there. Maybe, like, so
some dude made this fucking can, and he painted it all with acrylic. He handmade this can to look like another can, like a can. Yeah, he got a can, it's like a beer can, crumpled up, and he just remade that can. And he left it, and it was in an art fucking gallery, it was an installation. One of the cleaners just picked up and threw it in a bin.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was worth like crazy money as well because he hand painted this can. But mate, that brand, whoever's making that fucking drink, is making millions of these. Yeah. Easy. Yeah. Why is this dude had to repaint it? But it's not like he put his own name on it or anything. He just remade this whole can, and some dude mistaked it for rubbish because it was rubbish. Yeah. But it's all. That's
why it appears to be, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean? I don't know, man, but art world's a crazy place to be, and it's like this is one reason why I decided to not stick out uni because I would have just been a struggling artist and tried to sell paintings. So I tried to, and I love tattooing. I just fell into it really, and I don't have no regrets doing it. I fucking love this job. It's great.
I'd like to do more art. Like I wish
100%.
I wish I earned from like painting or drawing more so. I have done in the past, but it's not something that is a supplement to my earnings. I wish it was. I wish that I wish I did a painting and it was like in a gallery or even like my photography and stuff like that.
Yeah, which you are great at as well.
I wish it was more of an aspect of my income because I've always said like personally I'm not just a tattooist, I'm an artist. I'm a professional artist. I dabble in photography, I dabble in painting sometimes and drawing and stuff like that. So I wish that it wasn't just the aspect of tattooing that is where I earn my money from.
Yeah, but it's having the time and a family life and actually exactly, a social life, and because this takes up the majority of our fucking time.
Yeah, it's not
so just. But I sit at home now, get my little sketchbook out, and I'm trying to consciously make an effort with drawing again, just to chill me out.
Yeah.
Just because it's like it's therapy for me, and I just sit there and I can just zone out for a bit. But then I've tried to make these unrealistic promises to myself. I try and draw every day, and it's unrealistic.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I wish I could. Maybe one day I can just sit back and retire and paint on a beach somewhere and just.
That'd be a goal, wouldn't it?
That's the
How
goal,
good
man.
would that
That's all I
be?
want to do. But we're a few years off.
Right, guys, and we are back. We have a bit of a technical issue. One of the cameras has died. I'm going to look at this one. I was looking at that one. It's fucking dead. So, no good there. Right, so one of the reasons that we started the podcast is to share our stories, but not only our stories, the client stories as well. Mm-hmm. So each week we're going to have a little segment where we either get you guys to message us. So you can message us on Instagram and we can maybe share those stories. Or we'll reminisce on a story that we remember and we can have a chat about that. So if either of you guys actually got like a memory, a time where, a story of when something's happened in the studio that we'd like to share today.
Depends what kind of vibe you want. If you want it happy or a bit fucking mad.
Anything. Mad's
always mad.
I got a story. I got different types of stories. Like we've been chatting with ages now, but it's just depending on what kind of vibe.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, mad.
Okay. Yous are both here anyway, so yous know the story, but I'll say it to whoever wants to listen.
Go
on. It's fucked up, man. It is pretty fucking dark.
I know, yeah.
Like it is, it was close so basically, one of my clients nearly died.
You nearly killed your client.
No, I didn't do fuck all.
Yeah.
Let's clear that one up. I didn't do fuck all. So, right. I've already spoke to him about this anyway, just in case you mentioned it. So we were going to speak about it eventually, just because it's fucking weird if we don't.
No, of course, yeah.
It's weird if I don't mention it, because it was a bit, one of probably the maddest things what I've seen tattooing, to be honest with you. Right, so, it's like this guy called Kyle. Geordie lad, fucking great guy. I met him at a festival in Budapest. Met him at a festival in Budapest called Budapest.
Budapest.
A few years ago, my mate Brandon, and we hit it off, whatever. And so he originally tried to book in by sending me. He sent me a birthday card, which I've just remembered now. Actually, he sent me a 14th birthday card. Yeah, said, "Hi mate, met you at a festival. Can I book in?" I tried messaging you, and I was like, "What the fuck?" At first, I was drunk with him. At first, I didn't even put two and two together. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I kind of forgot about it. Anyway, we ended up getting him booked in. Come down, like I say, great guy. First tattoo, getting all his belly tattoos. Yeah, like his full fucking torso. First major tattoo. Yeah, like it fucking was full torso. So obviously a bit nervous. Yeah, come down, tried to figure out like numbing creams. And Santa goes, "Bro, don't go off. Go in there, dry first. And if you want to use numbing creams later, use it later. But I feel like you need to kind of you might not be too bad for you." Anyways, come down. He's come in the morning and he goes, "Oh, should I take some painkillers?" I goes, "Bro, if you want to take a fucking ibuprofen or something, just take one. Yeah, it's fine. But I don't think you should take it now. It's just an ibuprofen. If it does hurt, maybe take a bit lower, anti-inflammatory, whatever it might do you good. It's more of a placebo, really, isn't it? When people take painkillers, it's not really going to change it, but it might make you feel a bit better. But anyway, tattooed for about an hour and a half, 2 hours or whatever, and then he's we went out for lunch because we were running a bit late, whatever. We had a bit of an early lunch. And then, anyway, we've come back on my bed. And we sat there tattooing. And all of a sudden, I've seen him. And he's like, I looked at him and I was like, what the fuck is he doing? And his hand's going in the air like that. And this is a dark story. Eh? It is a bit. It's weird I'm saying it. I could talk about this now, but at the time, I was fucking terrified.
We can laugh about it because Carl has remained a good customer.
Yeah, and I finished. This was like the first session, yeah, and I had it booked in for 2 days. Bear in mind, this is 2 hours into the first lot of 2 days. Anyway, his hand went in the air like that, and he was like, "What the fuck is he doing? Is he getting like a fly or something?" Yeah, what the fuck? I looked around, and he started like having a seizure, like a fit. Yeah, on the bed, and I was like, "What the fuck?" So obviously, Callum was like, got a bit more medical background. Yeah, working in like fucking lifeguard and shit. Yeah. So anyway, Callum instantly straight into action, ran over. Me and Kev were like, "Fuck!" Like, I don't know what fuck to do, man. I fucking panicked. I've never seen anyone like look like that before. Like
mad.
He was going on for about 10-15 minutes when he was down, and he was like fucking shaking. All his muscles were out of his body, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
So he started foaming at the mouth as well, and that's when I was.
That's when I was freaking out. Yeah, I was freaking out. So when I was like, so anyway, we sat there, and when Kev called an ambulance, then we were trying to tell Kev to go to the town hall to go get a
God,
defibrillator.
I forgot about that. I was fucking running around there.
Yeah.
Trying to shout at them to give me something I can't even pronounce.
Defibrillator.
I need the defibrillator. And he's going, oh, is everything all right? I was like, well, no, mate. I need the
Fucking
fucking
God, I need a
defibrillator.
fucking defibrillator, bro. Give me the
Like,
fucking thing.
Not just
Yeah,
even
but they
fun.
give me the wrong code, didn't they? So you didn't even get
the
it.
wrong code. I couldn't get
But
it.
anyway, this was going on for about, he was
That's
literally having
fucked
this fit seizure for about
Shit.
10, 15. It felt
Yeah.
like a fucking lifetime.
So, so for anybody who isn't a tattooist and hasn't done like all their first aid and stuff, when somebody passes out, it is usually because their body is telling them something's wrong. They need to sort of like reset their mind and reset their body to make sure that everything's okay. This wasn't that. Passing out and a little fit may last like a minute or two, and it'll feel quite a while. This was like
This was going on forever, mate. Yeah,
was
so
about
he was on his side, so Callum put on
Yeah,
his
it was
side.
so
Yeah?
long.
So when he put on his side, and it was still going, and I seen like every fucking striation, his muscle was coming out.
Yeah.
So anyway, but he was when he was laying there like a bit unconscious for it. When I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like what's happened? Like what the fuck has happened? And anyway, he the ambulance was fucking rapid, weren't they? It was so quick.
They were
here in
fast,
like minutes. But anyway, they walked in, and Kyle just woke up when they walked in the door, and he looked at me and he went like that, and he was just laying there like that, man, as if nothing fucking happened. Like obviously laying a bit down like that, still looked a bit like fucked up, obviously. But he was laying like that, and he goes, "Oh, what have he here for?" I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean? I was like, bro, you've just had a bit of a seizure. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But what's going on? Because obviously he's fucking. We should have told us anyway if he was like fucking.
If he's epileptic.
Yeah, like you think you would have told us on consent form, yeah. So anyway, so we had no idea. I was like, what is so much really gone wrong with this dude?
Yeah.
Anyway, paramedics walked in. And we're doing the checks on him, whatever, and he's just laying back like he had no idea what just happened. He couldn't remember a fucking thing. And he's and then they look through his little bag and they see like loads of empty like tablets. Yeah. And because of pain relief, he's obviously fucking got a bit nervous. And he goes, "Oh, you ain't had all these, have you, mate?" And he goes, "No." And he goes, and he had like he had tramadol, and what was the other one? Is it naproxen? Naproxen. So naproxen's like a strong ibuprofen, yeah? So I don't know how many naproxen he had, but anyway, we seen him. It was like a couple going out with his pack of like tramadol, and then so tramadol is a muscle relaxant, yeah, and it's like
painkiller.
Muscle.
Naproxen's like an anti-inflammatory, and
so naproxen just like a strong ibuprofen. Yeah. So tramadol is what you probably know. Tramadol
painkiller.
It's just a really strong fucking painkiller.
It's close to isn't it in the morphine family?
I don't know. It's an opioid, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's an opioid.
Yeah.
So anyway, this fucker's he's took like a pack of these, yeah, which I'll tell you about what she's looking at. Anyway, he's like, nah, he ain't. This is because obviously he's a bit fucking confused with that. Anyway, he's finally went into the ambulance, and he's like, because we like, bro, I think you should go get checked out. You don't know what's going on. Something happened. No, he didn't want to go, obviously, because he didn't remember it. But when he's gone, I'm messaging him all night long, thinking, fuck, I had to go for a fucking walk in the rain. Yeah, he was pissing it down. I was so spooked out with this shit. I thought this dude had died in the shop. I thought, I'm going to have to get rid of a shop. At least I'm going to have to fucking sell a bed.
I remember.
I'm at least going to have to fucking get rid of a bed. Some dude just fucking died on my bed. I'm going to have to get rid of it.
I remember my client was sat like over in the corner, and I looked at him, and he looked at me, and he just looked shook. And I went,
scary.
Well, carry on.
It was one of the scariest things I've like, not even just in the show, one of the scariest things I think I've ever fucking witnessed. Yeah, I've never seen anything like that. I thought this dude's like gone, and he was fucking terrifying. Yeah. Anyway, when he's gone off, I'm messaging him all night like, bro, do you want me to come pick you up? Because he lives obviously in Newcastle. He stayed down here to get a tattoo for overnight. And then he's like, nah, bro, I'm all good, this and that. But anyway, he's told me, he was, I think it's because he told me it's because I took 12 tramadol in like an hour. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? No shit. So basically, because he didn't know what was going on with the pain, this dude's took like 12 tramadol to try and stop the pain. Because he's a lad, yeah. He's a sick guy, and he's like,
he's got stories.
Yeah, he's got stories, bro. Like he's done a lot of shit in his life here. This dude, he's fucking top tier. So he's just thought, I can fucking handle that.
Fuck it,
I'll confirm that.
Oh, 12 painkillers. What's that?
Yeah. Nobody takes 12 of anything. No. Like I said to you before, you wouldn't even have fucking 12 chewing gums. You wouldn't have, if you had 12 shots, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. 12 tramadol. My guy's hardcore. Yeah. But then the thing is, I was messaging him the next day. He turned back up to the shop like, bro, we're ready to go. I'm like, mate, no. Like, bro, I'm sorry, mate. I'm fucking terrified. I'm thinking, bro, I need you to leave. And I know, I'm glad you're fucking okay, yeah? Do not do that again, but I'm glad you're fucking okay. But he was ready to carry on. I'm like, bro, I'm fucking scared. I can't even look at you. Freak me the fuck out. I watched you like. I thought you were gonna die, and now you're fucking walking around as if nothing happened. Like, yeah, bro, let's go.
So you go to
I'm like,
heaven
mate,
for like 10
mate.
minutes, mate. Like it's all good.
I'll take my hit on my loss of 2 days, bro. I'll just make. I'm glad you're fucking safe. Please tell me if you're gonna fucking take that shit and never do that again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
He's
So,
been back
again-
and firmed it though.
Oh, bro,
Oh,
mate.
no,
But
yeah.
the thing is,
He's
he's
a
come in,
Yeah.
and now he's got all his torso
Yeah.
done. I did like
He's
some hard
absolutely
areas,
smashed it.
bro, and he firmed it, and he was fine.
Yeah.
But obviously, the unknown of not being tattooed. The thing is,
It
if
can
you
get
need
in
to
some
tap out,
people's
tap out.
I think a lot of his friends got into his head with that. From what he was saying, his friends were like, "Oh yeah, you'll need to take this.
That's
you'll
the
need
problem.
To take this."
So many people,
and his friends just completely.
so many
got
people.
into
If
his
you
head.
ask someone, oh, everyone always says how painful it is.
Yeah.
It fucking hurts, but people get freaked out. And this was a key example of that. It was his first big tattoo. People got in his head. He's got fucking spooked. He thought he had one. He probably had 1 or 2 trauma from. I ain't touching me. I ain't.
Yeah.
I had another one.
Yeah.
Before you know it, he's
That's
done the
exactly
packet of tramadol,
Yeah.
and then before you know it, the fucking ambulance is taking him off.
Because they're not slow releasing.
Well, yeah, it depends which ones you get. There's 2 different
Yeah.
types. That one's slow
So I
release.
bet they
one's
were. I
not.
bet they were slow releasing. It's what fucking
Fuck.
not doing anything.
But bro, the thing is, I thought he was
you do a
doing that
couple
with his
more.
hand. I thought. Be a fly. when I'm like, so I've followed his hand. And I'm like, oh no, he's fucking having a seizure. I'm like, oh fuck, man, I fucking panicked
Shit.
because it was
I
terrifying.
just remember the racket from behind me, and I turned around, and like,
Yeah,
he
it
was
was so-
flexing.
Bro, he was
It was mad.
shredded when that was going on. It was
Yeah.
horrible. Like I never want
scary.
to see that ever again. Like that was fucking crazy. Like fair enough, like Cole, you firmed it, bro. You've recovered from it. You were sound. Like fair play to you. You, I don't know. Not many people can fucking firm that and leave the hospital a few hours later and like, yeah, sound.
Yeah,
Ready to get
chilled.
tattooed the next
Yeah.
day. What a fucking bloke.
I think he
Crazy
probably,
shit.
Yeah.
Like he's crazy, but fair fucking play to him. Do you know what I mean? I'm glad he's okay.
I think he probably, again, I think psychologically coming into this, he's like, oh, my mates will tell me this and the other. Like, I think he was concerned that we would think that he's being over the top,
Yeah.
and being like a bit of a wet wipe. But that was it couldn't be any further from the truth.
Yeah.
It was more
He's
like,
a geezer, man.
bro,
Got a lot of time for Cole.
chill the fuck out. You just took so
Yeah.
tramadol. I think you're meant to take like 6 in a day.
Mm-hmm.
6 in a
Seems like
day.
That still sounds like a lot to me.
He took 12 in an hour.
Yeah.
12 in an hour.
Fucking hell, we're having a struggle with these cameras, ain't we, boys?
Mate, honestly.
Mate, we're gonna have this. It's our first fucking attempt at this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna. Do you know what I mean? Like Callum is.
Everybody needs a Callum.
Everybody needs a Callum. Callum is the producer of this shit right now.
Yeah.
So
Trying.
we're figuring this shit out.
You're smashing it, mate.
I'm
We're doing fucking good, to be fair.
Like,
But yeah. So one camera's died. Your one's SD card's apparently full. Yeah. So we're
That's
doing
just
alright.
full of all your pictures though, because you didn't delete them. Not that I'm bitching about that. I'm just saying, like, no, but we knew. No.
Kind of sounded
Right.
really worse.
Sorry, I'll delete every picture on my.
How dare you have memories?
But yeah, anyway, to conclude what I'm saying about Kyle,
Yeah.
by no means should anybody ever take that amount of tramadol,
No.
especially for a tattoo. But I mean, in any top of your
Don't
fucking
ask
life.
your mates about pain levels either. Ask us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We
speak
can
to your
talk
artist,
through it in a
man.
way because people have a way of exaggerating.
Don't
shit
get,
to make
don't
it
let
worse.
people get in your head because it spooks you out so quick.
It's such a bullshit thing that everyone goes and they're like, oh yeah, you're not gonna. Oh, you're gonna.
Everybody's
really,
different.
Oh. Everyone
Everyone's so
hypes
different.
it
You
up
got
to
a
be the
long
most
ass
pain.
mustache, innit? Your mustache is so long. Can't stop looking at it. Fuck me, you can curl it now as well.
That's what I'm saying. That's not
Kind
my
of
mustache.
looks like a mustache. You
It's a
know,
must.
do you know how Joe Cars were filmed? Do you have a little green thing? And he's got a little Italian bloke. He goes on. He's like a little forklift driver. It's the same mustache what he has. You do. Sorry, it's just what I fucking had to say what was on my head.
Oh my god.
It's a good look, man. I need to find out dude's
Oh.
name and I'm photoshopping your face. on
Luigi.
him.
No, Luigi's
Nah,
Mario.
that's the little tiny Fiat 500 looking thing, isn't it?
Oh, I don't-
Do you know what I'm on about? The little green one when he's got a little
Yeah.
mustache.
when they're doing the
It's a-
race and he goes around and he does all the he's there just like and the Ferrari team like, oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
But yeah, Kyle, you're a fucking legend, mate, and I'm glad you're okay because
Yeah,
that was an experience I
It was a
never want to
day.
go
It
through
was-
ever fucking again in my life. I want to
Someday
see that
that-
happen.
I
Yeah.
didn't
That
think it was
was
too
so-
bad.
that- Yeah, you
you fucking
handle shit.
wouldn't.
I melted, mate. That was shit. And the thing is, Kyle never seen it, and he doesn't know how crazy it was to
Yeah.
watch.
So
Like-
one thing I'll say for you boys, for a time where like that's the first time you've experienced something in an emergency situation that bad, you boys did fine. Like
Yeah.
I know you guys, I know afterwards you were shook up, but when I had to do CPR years ago when that guy died and stuff in the leisure centre, you get there and
Yeah.
it's like shit. Like I'm having to deal with somebody's life is in my hands right now.
Yeah.
And if I fuck that up, that's somebody's life. So you're going to have this sort of crash afterwards. It's completely normal to be like, oh my God. Like, I think once you've done it and you've had to save lives, you do sort of get, and I think a lot of like, obviously people in ambulance service, doctors and stuff, they get desensitized to this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But you guys did well. You smashed it and you did what you needed to do. And at
Just
the end of the
Kevin needs
day,
just to learn how to pronounce defibrillator.
Yeah.
Kyle was still coming in and getting tattooed. So
Urgently. Geezer was looking at me like I was nuts.
Should just spout on your phone. Like, one of them. I need one of them bang things on your chest.
anyway,
What I
lads,
need. But we didn't have to use it, and he's fine. We
I would
finished
have
his
looked to have a
tattoo.
go on one.
I would rather
topic.
not have to use one of them fuckers.
so I think that was quite a successful first episode.
Yeah, we had a few technical glitches. It was bound to happen.
It is what it is.
We
though.
don't
Probably
know what
rambled
we're
on.
doing. We're working to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Working to it.
But yeah, I
Definitely.
think for next week, so whenever we next do the other one, I think we'll try and get some stories of a lighter note and not people nearly dying. Let's try.
Let's try this.
We got loads of
happy
good shit, man.
story.
We got
Yeah.
so many fucking interesting people, as I said earlier on,
I
which
think
we can tell some little tales of some great people, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know what I
Shall
mean? It's endless.
There's a couple of names that spring to mind.
I've got.
We definitely we're either getting the story of Kyan and Zach into an episode or we're getting them on because those guys. Or
Yeah.
oh my God, do you remember Danny that I had in? I blacked out his leg, and he was making noises. You weren't here. It was
I'm
I think
fucking
it
glad I
Christmas
wasn't by the
Eve or
sound
the
of it.
Christmas
What do you
or the
mean,
day before
noises?
Christmas. You had Kyan in. Zach was still here because I tattooed Zach the day before, and then I had that lad and I did the flowers all over his leg and I blacked out in between, and he was like just. I'm gonna have to get the videos.
Yeah, I
I'll
don't
get the
remember that at
videos.
all.
You will when I.
You've got videos.
Sound a bit weird now, innit? He's got videos of some dudes
I know. Yeah.
making.
Ah, Callum, no.
I never want to hear that noise come out of your fucking mouth ever again. Leave that in with chippy chips.
Oh.
Put that in a pile of chippy chips. And fucking
Pasta
hotty
pops.
chocky wocky.
Fucking get
That's
rid of
fucking
that.
in that bucket, mate. I never want to hear that ever again. Thank you.
I'm gonna do
You're a
that
tattooed up
daily.
man with face tattoos and fucking cars mustache. You
Yeah,
can't be making squeals like
The
that.
audio listeners don't know that.
Fuck me, bro.
Right.
Not literally, I know.
Oh, Callum.
Anyway, we need to wrap this up, man, because we got shit to do.
Yeah, we're gonna get home. We've got families to go to. We've got dogs to feed and cats to feed.
Yes.
Guys,
Right.
thanks for sticking around. If you've stuck around this long, don't forget. Again, I'm going to ask you pause the video before you stop it, and we get to the end. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment below. If you're listening on the podcast platforms, that's a fucking mouthful. If you're listening on those, I don't know what to do, but rate us,
Fucking do
follow us,
something, man.
like us,
Sorry.
download it. I'll be a bit more prepared with that next week. I will know what to say and how to listen to us and how to follow to us.
Cool.
Thanks again for sticking around. I think it's been quite successful today. A couple of
felt that,
glitches. I
Mm.
bet you're off.
That's
I
if
bet,
anyone's
like, that
actually
one's-
stuck around this long to fucking hear us say
Fucking
bye.
better have.
They better have.
Better have.
I'm
We
putting the,
control
I'm
pain
putting the
levels.
caption. I'm putting the caption as your client dies.
It's compulsory to stay.
And then they're gonna have to listen.
That's such
Oh,
a
that could-
bad clickbait, isn't it?
So. Anyway, guys, we're going to be doing these episodes every 2 weeks.
Sound.
Kev's going to go off and get his snake teeth put in next week.
Yes, Kev's
Gonna
off
be
to
a whole new
Turkey,
man.
so he's gonna have
Turkey,
a
a
new
whole new
smile
fucking man.
next week.
He's going to be.
As
We're
long as
going
he
to have
don't
to
look
turn
like
all,
his fucking tattoo, I'm happy.
I'm either going to be goofy or
Nah, you're
I'm
gonna look
gonna
sick,
look
bro.
like-
I'm
We're
excited
we're going to
for
have to
you.
turn the lights down just so as it's not reflecting.
yeah, we're not
too
going to need
much.
all these
Get
things. I'll
ND
just
filters.
fucking smile.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited for you, bro. You'll be really happy, mate. I'm
But yeah.
a long
excited
time
for you.
coming.
Episodes every 2 weeks, guys. We've committed to 6 months at the very least. And if after 6 months we get enough feedback from you guys, we're going to look to up it to once a week,
Mhm.
hopefully. And my mouth is going like, I don't know how to pronounce things
I need
right
some
now.
food, man. I'm
Yeah,
starving.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
I'm so
hungry.
fucking.
It's all right. Let's wrap this up, man. I've got
Go
shit to
home.
do.
See you later.